Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and Day 3, need to go on? My point is this, our orifices remain... Any expert will agree this is abnormal. That, a rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it... As for myself, I'm a pragmatist. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. As you wish. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for... She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it... I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy.
Maggots will be done. You thieves are all boring.
Never a dull
Even
moment.
your cages are boring.
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
Tiring biz. Why don't we take a little break? We've been on the road together for a while now. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell... You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls, the form doesn't matter, so long as it's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only... That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
This is ridiculous.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me. Right. I've got food.
Gods, deliver me.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. No land!
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
Excellent.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will! I wonder when the goblins are coming.
You sound like my father. Looking forward to it.
I could use the target practice.
Die.
You've had your share.
Everything.
I'll have to burn them.
Worst plan you've made lately.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
I said I don't have it. Maybe he dropped it running away from those big, scary goblins.
You little split-tongued freak!
Probably not. It's just tin and glass. Here, take it. Not sure why you care so much about it, honestly.
Scram! Before I give you something to care about! Kid's lucky you were here.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
No helping it. We're exposed now.
How many people are dumb enough to ask?
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Show me again?
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You find the edges of a concealed entrance.
You're not supposed to
Well,
be here.
look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though. We have that in common, then. But you aren't welcome here. This is our hideout. But hey, maybe you didn't know. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave. 9. Little slow on the uptake, aren't you? Fine, then.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
traders have private property, it seems that item is not for sale.
Please, let us through.
Take your eyes off my...
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's...
Oh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Do all the damn rituals you want!
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance.
You, get back!
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Yes, I see. I wish I could understand
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching.
Where's Alcin? Promise me a mate. Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
He lets out a tentative chirp. Gaining confidence, he starts a song, abandoning his nest-building efforts. The bird is singing as loudly as his lungs will.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry! Please! I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy eye. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she...
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Ah. You don't see a monster. You are like the devils. Where they tread, chaos follows. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The metal of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the Grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the Grove forever shrouded.
The rat watches your movements.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment.
This medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. Crawled in. Did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Please. I'm resting.
The bird says nothing, trying to rest. The bird says nothing, only the sound of it.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the other... How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a Now, do I have your word or not? Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out, because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there, but you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've... It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get whatever he found there. He didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone, carry it. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. I wish I could tell you more, but only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin did good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Why then?
something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulder.
That's curious.
Charmed, I'm sure. Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Can't give up now.
No sign of the others yet.
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming. Minthara's gonna skin us.
That's why I've been stabbing all the rats.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill 'em!
Victory awaits. In my best interest.
End this. Moving.
Death is but a word away.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds deep.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones they found. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
One with the weave.
believe this.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
Small, bipedal, goblins, perhaps.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lazelk Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Do you think your kin search for you, Laser?
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
I know they do not. It is my response.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured and I wasn't thinking.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. Mind the true soul. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. I don't know any druids.
What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen. Your words are her command. And when the time comes, the true...
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
We were looking for fugitives. Survived, but instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks. We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost. You! Brenna! Kill her!
No gloom, all doom.
Taste my fury.
Need to stay focused.
Yisk Githka Tavki Crashet. The tadpole lets it.
An interesting development, but one to be treated with caution. For better or for worse.
No. Our only course is to deny it. This power is just another symptom of disease, and every use will sicken us further.
So long as it does indeed benefit us.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Things abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests. How would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
A dead boar, but it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers. The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck. Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
Hatched up, pushing on.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Tell me, Lae'zel, when you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Augusto will affix the Zaithisk, the purifier, to our heads.
Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
That Zaithisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Pela, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? And your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
An empty Mind Flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, they're nowhere to be seen.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go! There's death in your scent. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
He calls me Scratch. You can do the same. No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Not a chance of
Something over there.